This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Stanford Cardinal and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Coach Marcus Freeman told me before the game he is taking a 1-0 approach. Even though this team is on a 5-game winning streak and they have an unranked opponent coming into town today, he said all we have to do is keep going 1-0 all year long. If we keep a week-by-week focus, we'll look up and be in the college football playoff. That was his message to the team before this game. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the Notre Dame Fighting Irish offense heads onto the field for the first possession of this game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing, sometimes it just gets away, sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bob.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
They're in the gun, 3rd down. Here's Carr. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Guys, look at this. You're surprised. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. Carr to throw for it on 4th. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there in that interception to open this game.
This crowd going to try to make miserable for these guys. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, Stanford! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Williams. Picks up the first down. There's some room. He's at the he is in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. And the ball's free deep in his own territory. He is in. Takes the fumble to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create a turnover, but to score a touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Scanning the field, it's Warren. Looking to the big tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The Cardinal will have to boot it away.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Irish back on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Here's Carr to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And man, we've all experienced these rivalry games and how much fun they are. And this offense had a lot of fun a year ago, right? Like, they dominated this rivalry. They've been kind of hot coming in. And I really look forward to seeing this running back. Can he be physical? Because you know the anger, the animosity, all the stuff that comes with these rivalry games, you need your running back to set the tone and have a great game.
They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Throwing, Carr. unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Gilbert. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line that last completion, giving them a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Mobley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Looking to fire. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. Now they'll have to convert 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Setting up the screen. There he goes. Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting... Field picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Finds a tight end.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion, it's about emotion. And coming to this game, we saw him last week, man. He had over 100. Last year in the blowout, he was a non-factor. He's got to be the catalyst in this game. You can't have a repeat of what happened a year ago, where you're throwing the football because you're behind and you got beat down. Gotta establish the line of scrimmage.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Stanford looking to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Back to pass, it's Warren. He's got him. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? He wants to throw it again. Swings it out to the flat. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The missed 51-yard field goal now gives this offense good starting field position at its own 34. On the move. And on second down for this offense. The run inside. It's Mobley. There's a crease. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Carr on play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Keeps it and gets the first down. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. That's caught. It's Flanagan. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And the roar is reverberating throughout this stadium as the defense has them pinned deep. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Irish. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. There is a lot of conversation happening about better communication. This crowd is making it so difficult, already creating several turnovers early in this game. The defense is feeding off it, the crowd is feeding off it, and they've got their backs against the wall in a hostile environment. They've got to clean it up here to keep alive in this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And his throw is incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Throws to the wideout. Quickly complete. They'll say he stepped out of bounds right at the 17.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Warren. With the catch, it's Blackburn. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the 1st down before he steps out of bounds.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. All wideouts, no backs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical.
Might have a chance. He's at the 30, the 10, and he scores! Touchdown, Fighting Irish!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he puts through the extra point. Out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in on the Stanford sideline. I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man, it's 4. Timeout is called by the Cardinal, that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Pressure coming. Going for the big play. Upstairs to make the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
Number 13, set to advance on the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Mobley. Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Looking for a crease. It's Mobley. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Let's start with the USC Trojans taking on the number 18 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Trojans with a gritty victory away from home. This team prepared well all week, and they'll enjoy the fruits of their labor. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside the SEC. Now back to your game in South Bend. Through 2 quarters today, we've seen these two passing attacks just pick apart these defenses. Short throws, intermediate throws, even a few deep completions. An aerial exhibition so far.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, Stanford's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he talked to his team about turnovers. Ball security was really an issue in the first quarter. Even though his quarterback has performed well, ball security. The other thing they talked about was getting the running game going. That will put less pressure on the quarterback. He will have a little more composure to make those decisions if their run game comes alive right now. I'll let you know if they can get that ground game going here to start the third quarter.
Okay, Holly. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pocket breaking down. Going downfield for the big play. Brings it in down the left side. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Warren. Caught. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And this offense is kind of showing you a little bit of everything, but putting big plays together, really getting their momentum going. This ground attack now, you watch, they've got a little bit of everything, man. The balance, the structure, the play calling. Right now, they're in a really good rhythm.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Using his legs, it's Ford. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Dead center perfect. The Cardinal had to settle for the field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Notre Dame comes onto the field ready to go to work. From the gun, the ground game. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Training staff checking out this junior defensive tackle. We hope this is not serious, and he gets back in the fray shortly. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Here's Carr to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. All kinds of room to the right. Pass to 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive in the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Oh, that's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Stanford's offense heads out, hoping to move the ball on this drive. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The run inside. It's Ford. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Off the play fake on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Under fire. And down he goes. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Here come the Irish back on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Play action, Carr. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I'm not surprised by this QB, man. He's picking up where he left off, right? They've built a cushion, built a lead, struggling to stop the passing game, keep pushing the ball down the field. He's making the right reads, and this offense is in a groove.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap. It's Mobley. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward. Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Stanford could choose to go for it all here on 2nd and inches. He'll try it again. Maybe some room here. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe they can get this thing going and get back in this football game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking downfield, it's Warren. Makes the catch. It's Blackburn. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. This Stanford offense is humming, set up with another first down. Wants to throw it again. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover 1, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've got a 1st and 10 as we are inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. Might as well give it to him again. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Throwing, Carr. Time to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stops. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. The Irish will open the 4th with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Carr. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. With that latest touchdown pass, might be a good time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
Running inside. It's Ford. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. This quarterback part of their running game. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Warren. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turning it on. He slides and gets the 1st down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary.
22. Go.
Quarterback running on the draw. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Shaw. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. That is their sophomore starting wide receiver. Hope he's just shaken up momentarily. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on it. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. He'll try to get to the marker himself. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. This time he wants to throw. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Looking to fire. Here's the heat. And his first throw here is incomplete.
And you got to find a matchup. Like, what is the matchup out wide that you can go with? 4 verts, I get it, but they're playing deep. They're understanding that they got a lead. They can play with a cushion. We just need a guy to win a one-on-one battle.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury's not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. On the option. Now the pitch. Gets away from one, finds room. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Complete to Williams over the middle. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The officials stop play here as they check on the injured Cardinal player. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Carr. Got him downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on 3rd down from their own 20. Running the red zone, it's Williams. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Bunch formation for these receivers. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Ford.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for space. It's Ford. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The run inside. It's Williams. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Maybe a crease. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.